All right, so I want to give my thoughts and opinions on the FIFA 20 versus Pro Evolution Soccer 20. I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on it and let you know what I think so far about these two PC games. Now, you don't have to play them on PC. I just chose to play on PC because I have that option. Um, so I'm going to start first with the Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, or if they like to call it eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. So the first thing that you will notice about Pro Evolution 2020 soccer, especially on a PC, you will notice that obviously if you got a very high-end PC, you will notice just how more realistic the graphics are and how much more realistic the volumetric light is on Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. Another thing I've noticed is that Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, it's more difficult and more challenging uh, to score a goal. And it does take some time getting used to it, and you do have to practice a lot to really kind of get a hang of it. If you're somebody who's coming from FIFA, this will be something where you're going to have to spend a lot of time memorizing the buttons, the layout of the buttons, the controls, and stuff like that. However, I would say that Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, it is more of a simulation. It is not fast paced like FIFA. And I'm not saying that you can't have a harder difficulty and slow down the pace on FIFA. Sure, you can do that as well. But on Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, at least to me, it feels more normal. Like everything plays normal, more balanced, and it's more challenging. But at the same time, I like that. I like challenge. I think it's better for more challenging experience. And I think this is the reason why there's a majority of fan base out there that prefer a Pro Evolution Soccer over FIFA. And I think I can see that point. And that's probably because it's a more like a simulation. It feels like a simulation, and it plays like a simulation to a certain extent, you know. And it looks gorgeous. This looks gorgeous. Now, as far as what do I mean when I say it feels more like a simulator? Well, you will see when I switch back and forth between the Pro Evolution Soccer and FIFA, you will notice just how the gameplay feels more natural on Pro Evolution Soccer. It doesn't feel arcadish, you know. It feels more realistic. And even when you're playing the game, you will realize just how that it feels more realistic. Okay, and that it has a more realistic feel to it. Okay. Now, I want everybody to understand everything I say here is just my opinion. Everyone will have a difference of opinion, and that's fine. But I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from with my opinions and the difference between a Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 and then FIFA. I like FIFA. I like both of these games. Okay, I like both of them, and I own both of them, and I play both of them. But there are differences, you know. And in my humble opinion, the differences are basically the difficulty. Now, that's in terms of a gameplay. In terms of a gameplay, what I do notice is that PES 2020 feels more like a simulation. The players get really tired really quick, really fast when they run for a long period of time. It just feels more realistic. It feels more like a simulator. Okay. And to me, that's sometimes how it should be. That's a real challenge. I think that's a real challenge to have the that type of a simulation sports game. Okay. And when you look at FIFA 20, sure, there are difficulties that you can adjust on FIFA as well. You can adjust the speed of the game. Sure, all of these elements are there too. But it just feels more realistic when you are playing PES 2020. It feels more like a simulator. I think that's the best that I can explain. It feels more like a simulator, and that's what I'm trying to come across here. Okay, and it feels like a simulator. Now in terms of graphics, guys, PES 2020 obviously it looks much more realistic. The textures, the models, and the textures on the models, the textures on the when I say models, I mean textures on the players. They look more realistic. The grass looks more realistic. The lighting also looks more realistic. I mean, overall, it feels like as if you were watching the game. If you didn't know anything about the video games, if you walked in, you would probably think somebody's watching a football game on television, and if that's how it feels. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to FIFA. I'm going to switch from Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. I'm going to switch to FIFA 20. And then I'll talk about the graphics difference and stuff like that. All right, so in about 4 seconds, I'm going to switch to FIFA 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, here's FIFA 2020. I mean, right away you can tell that the graphics are just not as great as Pro Evolution Soccer. I mean, Pro Evolution Soccer just looks more realistic. It has more realism to it. Okay, that's the way I look at it. Now, this is my opinion. In terms of graphics, everybody's entitled to their opinion. This is how I feel. I feel that FIFA 20 doesn't look graphically as great as Pro Evolution Soccer. Pro Evolution Soccer feels more realistic. Now, this is what I was talking about. There's a certain fluidity that there is in FIFA, obviously, and it's more fast-paced, and that's fine. If you love fast-paced games, that's cool. But to me, FIFA feels more like arcade-ish, more fast-paced. Pro Evolution Soccer feels more realistic. It feels like a simulator. Okay, this feels more like a fast-paced arcade type of a football game. Now, I want you to understand that I have nothing against FIFA. I do like FIFA. I play it. Okay, I don't want people thinking that I'm like shitting all over this game. I'm not. I've done a 4-hour live stream on it. That means that I like it. I do like it. But there is a difference. There is a difference, and this is my opinion. And I just want everybody to understand this is my opinion. Just because I feel this way about FIFA, and I feel that way about PES 2020, that doesn't mean that you guys need to maybe I shouldn't buy a FIFA, or maybe I should go with the PES, or maybe I shouldn't get the PES. No, that's not what it means. It just means that this is how I feel. Okay. It's good that we have 2 different types of soccer games, okay, that we can choose from. I like both of them. They both have something to offer, but they're both different. Okay, both graphically and gameplay wise. Pro Evolution Soccer just it just looks more realistic. Okay, the Fox engine just looks more realistic. EA hasn't upgraded this engine since since FIFA 2013. So I would love to see them start from the scratch, brand new engine, to start something. I would love to see that. I would love to see a new mechanism, new gameplay. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see the true like next gen FIFA. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. All right, these are just the upgrades each year. Like I said, I like FIFA. I have nothing against FIFA, but to me, FIFA is more like user friendly for everybody to jump in and play. Pro Evolution, it's really for like a simulators. It's kind of like if you're like a true hardcore soccer fan, and you care about that. It's really like for those hardcore soccer simulators, what it is. All right, so let's jump back into Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 really quick in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And here we are with Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, and as you can tell, it just looks more realistic. The graphics look more realistic, and the gameplay feels more natural, and feels like a simulator. Okay, so that's in terms of graphics. Yes, I mean, Pro Evolution Soccer looks much better. Okay, especially if you've got a really good high-end PC in 4K. HDR looks great as well. This monitor, this BenQ monitor, it's a HDR monitor, and what you're looking at, it's HDR, and it looks really good for a monitor. It's a 32-inch BenQ monitor. Now, in terms of gameplay, guys, again, I know I'm repeating this like a broken record, but to me, this is more challenging. Pro Evolution Soccer, it's more challenging. It feels like a simulator. Okay, FIFA feels more user-friendly. Anybody can pick it up. Anybody can start playing it. It's more fun. Okay, and this is more like a hardcore, football fans. That's my opinion. You guys don't have to agree with it, but that's my opinion. Okay, that's how I feel about it. Why? Because I have both of these games, and I played both of these games, so that way I can tell you how I feel about both of them. Okay. All right. So now that you know how I feel about these two games, now that you know how I feel about the gameplay, how I feel about the graphics. All right. Let's talk about about my live stream and what happened on my live stream. Guys, here's the deal. I simply cannot tolerate spamming on my chat room. Okay. I don't want people who watch the video pre-recorded after it's finished. I don't want people watching the video that's recorded looking at all the spam messages, and then looking at all the chat room, and there's a bunch of spamming. One guy just spamming and spamming and spamming and spamming, calling me a buffoon, typing all kinds of nonsense, BS. Okay, I cannot tolerate that kind of stuff. And I cannot tolerate especially when I have a bunch of you guys as moderators in there. And there's a reason why you have that wrench, guys. I didn't give you that wrench just because I love you so much or because I like you so much. I gave you that wrench for a reason, because I want you to make sure that individuals who come into a chat room, that they're behaving themselves, that they're not just randomly typing shit. Okay? I mean, I go out of my way to do a live stream for you. Okay, to play this game for you. All I'm asking, if you appreciate what I'm doing, all I'm asking is that you return the favor, that if you see somebody typing every 2-3 seconds or every half a second and spamming and then just trying to pick on me and calling me buffoon and this and that, especially if you know that individual, when you click on his profile, has no subscribers, has a bunch of fake accounts, joint accounts, and all he does is goes around and just trolls. They're trolls, okay? And you should know that's a troll. And if you have a difficult time removing a troll, well, guess what? Then I'm not going to have a chat room. So what I'm going to do from now on, there won't be any chat room. When I do my next live stream, there won't be any chat room. You're not going to see any chat. You won't be able to type. You won't be able to communicate. You're just going to be forced to watch and listen to what I'm doing. Till further notice. Till further notice. Okay, because I don't have time to be dealing with this kind of, because this is like a repeat thing that's happening. All right, you know, so that's how it's going to be from now on. It's just going to be me, and you're going to watch what I'm doing. There won't be any chat room. You won't be able to type. You won't be able to communicate, and that's how it's going to be. And if that troubles you, well, too bad. Maybe you should have thought about that when you let some clowns come into my chat room and you have that ranch and you do nothing with it. I cannot play and focus and play a video game and then at the same time deal with somebody spamming. What am I supposed to do? So what I'm supposed to do, basically, I'm supposed to press pause, right? I'm supposed to press pause, and then I'm supposed to stop the live stream, right? And then go through all the clowns and trolls, and then I'm supposed to remove them myself while you're sitting there with a blue wrench. Well, guess what? No one's gonna be a moderator from now on. I won't have any moderators because I can't trust neither one of you guys as a moderator. I can't trust you. Okay, so therefore, the chat room won't be available. You're gonna see is what you see. Okay, and that's how it's going to be. All right. So that's what happened. All right. Because if you're not going to remove someone who obviously it's spamming, and you know that this individual is spamming, you know that this individual is picking on me, calling me a buffoon, all right, you know what the deal is, remove him. The minute he calls me a buffoon, you remove him. Okay, because being rude, he's being a dick, remove him. Why is that so difficult to do? If you don't remove him, it means you're in on it. You're in on it with him. And then I got to remove you too. So, for the last freaking time, actually, this is it. It's a final decision. There won't be any chat room. You guys are not going to be able to communicate with me. You're just going to watch what I do and listen what I say, and that's that. That's how it's going to be from now on. Because you guys fail to keep the chat room clean. Why is it everybody else can have a clean chat room on their live streams and I can't? And I got so many moderators. Why that is? You tell me why that is. Come on, guys. No YouTuber will put up with this kind of nonsense. Or there won't be live streaming, or they will not have any chat room available. Okay? I do this out of my freaking busy day schedule to bring you this. To bring you this. Just like I'm bringing this video to tell you the difference between these two games. Alright? So I hope you guys appreciate that. Alright? I hope you guys show some appreciation. It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street, guys. Okay? There's no free bread. There's no free drinks. Alright? Ain't gonna find it nowhere. So keep that in mind.